Hi, my name is Stephanie Mead, and I currently live overseas in Norway with my family. We live in the city called Stavanger, and something very unique to this city is that it is the location where the last battle took place to unite all of Norway. So there's a monument called the Three Swords. You should look it up. It's gorgeous. And this monument commemorates that event. Also, one thing about the area where I live is that it is famous for its hikes. So people all over Europe travel here to do hikes like Preikestolen and Skjerag. And we get lots of visitors to do these. As a history buff, I absolutely love the history in Norway. And one thing unique to Norway is that it was occupied by the Germans during World War II. And so in the town we live in, you'll find German bunkers all along the coastline during that time period. Now, as far as my motivation to go and get my master's in social work, a key factor has been my adoption with my son Samuel, and working with a social worker overseas and seeing the needs that many families living overseas need to have access to a social worker for counseling purposes, for adoption, and so forth. So I have an undergrad in psychology. And living overseas, I need to further my education, and ASU is just a really strong fit of working with overseas students as well. So I look forward to getting this degree. Now, a professional social worker to me is an individual that really stresses social justice. And along with that social justice, there needs to be equal access to services regardless of ethnicity, culture, race, gender preference. All those things that everyone needs to have equal access to service, and then we promote individual equality and empowering every client. So a professional social worker looks at not only do they need to be competent critical thinkers, but helping all clients to be competent and critical thinkers for their life and the life choices that they need to make, especially getting access to the services that we help them and not have to offer. Now, ideas of where I might do my field internship is a little tricky. I'm looking at places like Barnevark, which is similar to DFS in the US system. Also, there are some new crisis centers that have opened for adults, so potentially those may be options as well. One thing that may be the biggest challenge for me is applying the knowledge that I obtained through the social work system in America to the Norwegian system, especially in my field placement. And trying to balance, because there's quite a difference in the way the socialist system works and applies services to clients. So that will be a challenge to try to balance that knowledge to what I need to apply here in Norway. And I look forward to this class and meeting you all.